Everybody, hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
All right.
Amazing Grace Sports Network.
Here we go.
I'm Erick J.
I'm Clay Morris, and this is.
I'm Avery.
Avery who, boy?
Avery Nicholas.
Avery Nichols.
Welcome in some young blood.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the ends of the earth to find Mr. Avery Nichols so he can give us a different perspective on sports, because we're dealing in different eras here, and we have to incorporate everybody. We're going green, whatever that means, and he's here, and he's going to bring a fresh new perspective to all of this. We're going to integrate him in as me and Mr. James talk about all the things that happened last week. And as I said last week, I never gloat over anything that happens, like winning or losing, but yeah, well, again.
How many games you win, man? I'm about to start counting that stuff.
Oh, you don't have to count. You can trust me.
I'm about to start counting this stuff. I know I got like 8 or 9. I think I got like 8 or 9 games I won.
You only won. If you want, okay, you want me to break it down for you? Yeah, you won 9 games and you lost 6.
Okay, that's not a bad ratio. But how many did you win?
12.
Only because of the upsets. Because last night the Dallas Chicago won that game.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to love this. Sports fans everywhere, we're gonna. You know what? Let's just start with this thing and just get it started, okay? Now the first game was the Broncos and the Chiefs, right?
Yep.
There's enough material here that we really don't have to say anything.
Broncos and the Chiefs on
Broncos and Chiefs.
8:15 p.m. I'm gonna have to go with. Let me see. It's real hard. The Chiefs.
Yeah, that's a hard one. The Chiefs are like 1-5, 1-4.
No,
they're 1-4.
Broncos are 1-4.
Yeah. The Broncos are 1-4. You see, and this is why I need Mr. James here, because my mouth just starts talking and just puts anything together that goes together, and I need him to correct me. Believe me, all the time. I look at these tapes, I look at these shows, and there he is to save my butt all the time. So yeah, the Chiefs are 1-4, and the Chiefs are 4-1, and the Broncos are 1-4. I'm taking the Chiefs. Let's stop wasting time here. I'm taking the Chiefs. Yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, we both were right on that one. And yeah, Mr. James saved my butt again. Who would you have picked on that one, Avery?
Chiefs. I mean, come on now. Russell Wilson is not working out.
You don't remember Russell Wilson way back when, do you?
I do.
When he was good.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Pete Carroll.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Pete Carroll, Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out in Seattle. Yeah, it's been a long time. Legion of Boom.
Yep.
Legion of Boom. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one, which is the Ravens and the Titans. And me and Mr. James, we hit it on this one again. Have the Tennessee Titans traveling to Baltimore, Maryland to take on the Ravens. And since I am announcing, as we're announcing this, I'm going to be the first one to pick, and I'm going to pick the Ravens.
Well, I'm going to pick, it's not so hard, the Ravens.
We're going to disagree eventually. We always do. That's it, Ravens. I got to ask a question. Avery, what do you think of Lamar Jackson?
That's tough. I think he's great, but not he's missing something. I don't know what it is.
He's missing being able to be a quarterback.
If he stays in the pocket, if he learns to stay in the pocket and trust his line more, he'll do a lot better than being run first option. Run can't be your first option.
That's true. I think Jalen Hurts excels at that.
Right. And that's the big difference. There are people that get mad at me when I say that Lamar Jackson is not a quarterback, because I call him a running back who throws the ball.
Mike Vick was the same thing.
But Mike Vick could pass. Mike Vick had a heck of an arm.
He ran a lot, though.
Yeah.
He ran a lot.
He ran
How
a lot,
long do
though.
you think his career will be just based off of getting hit so much?
I don't think it's going to last.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem. That's the problem that he doesn't see. He's young. He's strong. He's fast. And his first option, whenever he sees anything going wrong, is to run the ball. Those of us who are older, we see a short window for him as a quarterback or as a football player. If he keeps doing that, he should take that and then spend the whole offseason just going through progressions, going through all the progressions he can, getting into all the passing quarterback situations he can to pass the ball, okay? Work with his receivers like Brady used to do. He used to fly his receivers in, whoever his receivers were. Come visit me at my house for 2 weeks, I'll put you up. And then he spends the whole 2 weeks throwing to him, going over things, perfecting his craft. That's what Lamar Jackson needs to do. He can be a good quarterback. He can be a very good quarterback if he just goes through the progressions and learns how to start reading the defense, not relying on his natural ability to do things.
I think it's his coach's fault as well. And the
Coach can't make you do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Coach can't make you do it. Coach can tell you to do it, and as soon as you leave that facility, it's on you. It's like, you remember this guy, Rajon Rondo?
Yeah.
Rajon, great player, would never practice his free throws.
Shaq
It killed the team. It killed him eventually, and there was no need for it. All you got to do is put in the time. You're a professional player. Well, that's for another story. We're working on the NFL. Moving on down the line to the Commanders and the Falcons.
Hey, amazingly, the Commanders and Falcons score was the same as the Ravens and the Titans.
Yeah, but who picked the Falcons and who picked the Commanders? Let's find out.
Yeah. And we have the Commanders, the fighting Commanders against the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to Atlanta, Commanders, so I'm going to have to go with the Falcons.
Really? That's the game you got next? Okay. You going with the Falcons? But anyway, if the Commanders are going into Falcon territory and the Falcons just won a game, I'm going to take the Commanders to win. That's right. I got to separate myself from the pack.
Okay. Keep on separating.
I'll be all alone.
On that island.
And that's what happened. The Falcons, they're a team happy to win a game. So this is what happens when the team is happy to win a game. They usually don't win 2 in a row. So you can actually bet against them, even though they're at home, for them to win a second game in a row. Because it's harder to win the second game than it is the first game.
Come on, Falcons. Y'all got to do better than that. Don't let that dude be right with that. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, the Commanders' defense is great, though.
It is, though. It is.
They really are.
It is. The Commanders' defense is great. And I don't think the Falcons, they got the fighting spirit, though, but they just don't have it. Anyway, yeah. I took the Commanders on that one and turned out to be right. Now we're moving on to another game, the Vikings and the Bears.
Woo. Jesus. That was easy.
Wait a minute. You took the Bears.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
All right, we got the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. They're both 1-4. Let's see. Bears are playing at home. The Vikings are playing away. So the Vikings are going to Chicago to play the Bears. I'm going to have to go with the Bears on this one.
Really? You feeling rambunctious, huh?
Yeah. Yeah,
you feeling it, man. You feeling it. I'm going with Minnesota. I'm going with Minnesota. I don't think that Chicago has it within themselves to win 2 games in a row.
Now, you said that twice. We'll see how that goes.
Famous last words. I wonder if those were Custer's last words. I don't think these Indians can beat us twice. But as you can see, Avery, when they're a middling team, you know, when they finally win a game, they're so happy they really can't focus for the next game.
I never thought of it like that. That's wow. That makes sense.
That's old man's wisdom.
Yeah, that really does make sense.
Not for every team.
You keep hanging with us, kid. You're gonna be all right. All right, keep hanging with us. You're gonna figure this thing out. Life. You know, the keys to life are really just accepting what you can see and what you observe. And when you do that, everything else gets easy. But yeah, teams that are struggling, when they win a game, they lose their focus to come back and win the second game. So you can pretty much bet against them. And wow, wait till you get to this. You think those two are upsets? I got a big upset for you that we're going to go to. Since the Bengals.
Bengals and the Seahawks.
The Bengals and the Seahawks. Let's get to that one. Game. We have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to that Queen City of Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. I'm picking Cincinnati.
I'm going with the Bengals as well.
Oh, man. I think we've only differed on one game. The rest of us, we keep picking them right. Well, we both had that right. Would you have picked Cincinnati?
I like the Seahawks.
So you would have picked the Seahawks. Now, you do know they're traveling from Seattle to Cincinnati.
That's true. Yeah,
and you know they haven't been like really doorbusters. You know they've been fighting hard, but if they come in on somebody else's turf, it's gonna be more of an even game, and you might want to give the nod to the home team if they're both equal.
I just know that Joe Burrow's not 100%, so
right.
I think that's why he can barely throw the football down the field.
And he was throwing it that day.
He sure was. He sure was.
He was throwing it that day. And we're gonna get to the best game of the whole day. Of the whole day. You're gonna love this one. Wait a minute, is this the one that's coming?
Yeah, 49ers and the Browns.
49ers and the Browns. Now, beforehand, which game? Who would you have picked?
The Niners, of course.
And why would you have picked them?
I mean, look what they're doing.
They're killing everybody.
Yeah, like not just winning, they're killing everybody.
They're killing everybody. And Cleveland has been up and down and mostly look like crap.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
And Deshaun Watson is out. So you think it's in the bag, right? Watch.
49ers and the Cleveland Browns. 49ers are going to Cleveland to play the Cleveland Browns. The 49ers are 5-0. The Browns are 2-2. 49ers on this. I don't see the Browns upsetting.
You know, I so badly want to take the Browns. I feel like they're almost there. And if San Francisco's going to lose, I think this is a trap game. I'm going Cleveland. Yeah, I'm going Cleveland. It's a trap game.
This is ridiculous. It's crazy.
It's a trap game. Wow. That's right. Now, I'm going to tell you, I play basketball. And the funny thing is that when the other team loses their star, okay, and you walk out there in the court and you see he's not playing, there's a letdown.
Yeah.
There's a involuntary letdown. You're kind of like, yo, I'm going to take it a little bit easy. I'm going to go out here and let the game come to me. All right? I'm going to let the game come to me. You know, I can take it easy for the first two quarters. I can play minimal defense and, you know, that team is not that great or whatever like that. Now their star is out. Find out you might lose.
I mean, they barely won. Who's the backup?
The game was 19-17, but they pulled it off. They beat San Francisco at home. They're playing at home, so they have that advantage. The other team is like, we just have to show up, and it's a trap game. You know, the next thing you know, you're fighting for your life. You're fighting to win the game, and sometimes you lose. It was a trap game. It was going to happen.
Did the Browns win yet this season, or was that their first win?
Three.
That was the third win.
Games. 3 games. They're 3-2 right now.
Wow, I'm surprised.
The Browns are coming up. Browns, Detroit.
I like Detroit.
Miami, man.
I've liked Detroit for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit looks like they're doing something. So, yeah, we got the 49ers and the Browns without Deshaun Watson. Who was the quarterback?
I forget his name, but he almost lost him the game a couple times.
Well, he should. He's just a backup. I mean, not only did you lose to the Cleveland Browns, you lost to the backup. Oh. Yeah. But you watch out. A team is looking at you. And this is the problem that the Patriots have for a long time. When you're a winner, teams are looking at you. You ain't looking at them. They're looking at you. And they circled on their calendar the San Francisco 49ers, and they know they got to play, because if they don't come out there and play, they're going to get blown out.
That's so true.
They circled that calendar. That thing's been circled since before the season started. 49ers on, October 14th, whatever it is, you're playing the 49ers. Holy crap, we better be ready. So that's what happened to the 49ers. So let's move on. That was number 6. What we got? Number 7 was the Panthers and the Dolphins. And this was no upset at all. What do you think about this, Mr. James? We have the Carolina Panthers, who are, I don't even know if they won a game yet.
Nope.
Going to Miami to take on the Dolphins. You know what? I'm going Dolphins, baby.
Dolphins all the way.
No way. The Panthers?
Yeah, they're looking for some first-round draft picks.
It ain't gonna matter. Yeah, the Panthers. Yep. They still haven't won a game, have they?
Nope.
0-6. 0-6. But I had to tell my man, Mr. Clay, that Miami, he kept saying that my man can't throw too far. So I told him he ain't got to throw about 10 yards or less. All they need is 10 yards to make the first down, correct?
Mm-hmm.
3 downs, and just keep it moving. That's what he's been doing. There's a whole series. They lost 1 game so far. Miami
They've been killing people.
Miami is a team. They're well equipped right now.
70 points is crazy.
Yeah.
And they could have scored more.
I know.
Yeah.
They sat on it. They sat on it for the last 6 minutes and wouldn't go after it just so that they didn't. I don't know. They said so not to embarrass the other team. The other team was already embarrassed.
You think about 50
points. Who do we have next, Mr. James?
We have the Jaguars and the Colts.
Let's see what we got on this one.
And we got the Colts and the Jaguars. Colts are 3-2. Jaguars are 3-2. The Jaguars will be playing at home. The Colts are going to play the Jaguars at home.
Who you got?
Jaguars.
I'm going Jaguars too. I'm feeling Jaguagery. If that's the word. I'm feeling it, baby. Jaguagery. And they're playing at home. Yeah, they're playing at home. Jaguars have caught their stride.
Yes.
Yeah, they got a great defense too. They're making it happen.
And their offense is coming around too. I mean, they had some great running. I think they lost their first 3 games.
No, 2. They only lost 2 games.
They lost 2 games. So it was their first 2. They lost to the Texans, didn't they?
Yeah.
They lost to the Texans.
How do you?
Yeah, they did. I think the second game they lost to the Texans.
The Texans.
Yeah. And after that, I was pretty much off their bandwagon. Since then, they've won 3 or 4 in a row. So fantastic. Speaking of the Texans, they were the next game, and me and you both picked this one wrong.
No.
Oh yeah. The New Orleans Saints, who kicked the crap out of the New England Patriots 34-0, traveling to Houston to take on them Texans. You better watch out. This might be a close one, but no, I'm taking the Saints.
Yeah, I got the Saints on that one too.
Yeah, You know, maybe they'll surprise us. Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
We should have took the Texans.
Texas is doing their thing, baseball
Yeah.
and football this week.
What is that? Their first win of the season?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, second, right?
3-3.
Oh, three. What?
Yeah, because they beat the Jaguars in the second week. The Texans, who looked like crap last year, came out and beat the Jaguars, who were playing in the division, playoffs last year.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah, both them and the Saints are 3-3.
Now we're going to move on to you and Mr. James's favorite team. I believe. But let's just get to it right now. Wait, oh no, that's the wrong one. We're going to take a team before we get to them because I pulled up the wrong one. I wanted to let's take a team that we really don't care about. Actually, it's not too many because we've already gone through it. So you guys engage in some banter while I get the Patriots up on this thing so we can really get the right one. I have week 4, not week 6.
What's wrong with the Patriots?
Oh, nothing.
What?
Nothing. Oh, your team? Oh, everything.
Everything? What could fix them?
Bill Belichick just being a coach?
No. Belichick being MIA.
Yeah, he ain't there no more. He ain't there. I don't know what he's doing.
You need a new regime, man.
Wait a minute.
Listen, you think about what did he do? What did he do for discipline during the Super Bowl, the ultimate game? How many times did he sit somebody down based on foolishness?
Yeah.
So how much do you really care about? Yeah. How many times did he restructure contracts instead of paying people?
Yeah.
You don't want to pay nobody. And then what did he do going into the season to try to make this team stronger? He ain't pay nobody.
He paid Devontae Adams, Devontae Parker. He paid Devontae Parker.
The first year.
That's it.
Anyway, speaking of the Patriots, let's get to the good stuff. Right here. Your favorite team.
Favorite team, the Patriots, who are 1-4 against the Raiders, who are 2-3. And I guess the bad of the batter will beat the bad of the batter. Going with the Raiders.
That's pretty bad. Yeah. I'm taking the Ravens too, baby, because they're playing at home, and Jacoby Myers is on that team. And the guy that they wouldn't pay $10 million to, but they went out and got Juju Smith-Schuster, who might have caught like 2 or 3 passes this whole year, who's older and with more injuries. They paid him the $10 million instead of the guy they had there who has shown out.
Yeah, all of that.
That in a nutshell is what's wrong with the Patriots.
Yeah, because I have Juju on my fantasy team. Laying nothing but eggs.
Yeah, you're not winning with him.
No.
And this is heartbreak because I'm watching all these people around here going crazy now. And we're going to get to that in the second segment when we talk about what's wrong with the Patriots, but we'll get to that. Game after that, what was it, the Cardinals and the Rams?
Yep, Cardinals and the Rams.
Let's get to that one. Next game, we have the Arizona Cardinals, and they are traveling to Los Angeles, which is like an hour flight away. Is it the Rams or the Chargers?
Rams.
They're traveling to it's still Los Angeles, so it doesn't matter, I guess. They're traveling to Los Angeles to play the Rams. I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams too.
That was a hard one, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
Eric, I like him. I like him.
There's no question about that.
The Cardinals are in disarray. 2 years ago, they were knocking on the door with a quarterback named Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
And now they look like last week's, fish dinner.
Listen, they're tied with the Patriots.
Need we say more? that says it all right there, baby. That says it all right there. All right, moving right along. What do we got? The Eagles and the Jets, or is it the Lions and the
Eagles and the Jets? Eagles and the Jets.
All right, we'll get the Eagles and the Jets in here.
The Eagles and the Jets, the undefeated Eagles, 5-0. They are killing right now. I can't even get in touch with my man Jimbo. I don't know what's going on out there in Philly. Jimbo, give me a
toasting. Call. He's toasting.
I guess so. Let's see. I'm gonna go with let me see, really hard. Eagles.
There's a Philadelphia and New York rivalry, but I don't think it has to do with the Jets. I'm going with Philadelphia also. And that's how easily you can be wrong.
Heartbreaking. That's my team.
That was an upset.
The Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah.
That was a trap game. That's another trap game. We just didn't see it coming. I'll give you a reason why. The Jets have never beat Philadelphia in the 50 years that they've been in existence. Now, the Giants used to be there before the Jets got there. They had this league called the National Football League. Then they had the league that came up was called the American Football Conference. So they had National Football League and then the American Football League, the AFL and the NFL. So the Giants in Philadelphia have been playing each other for a long time, since the 30s. The Jets just came into it in the 1960s, and in the years that they've been along, they never beat the Eagles. So it was actually based upon Aaron Rodgers being out, then playing with Zach Wilson, coming into playing with the Jets. Now, do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's a trap game.
Yeah. It was heartbreaking.
Then, you know, they're so far above the Jets. They're coming in just like, all we got to do is show up.
But that Jets defense, my goodness.
It's a good defense.
Well, the Jets and the Giants got great defense.
Yeah.
You think the Giants have a good defense?
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. They're just not scoring the points they need.
Wow.
You can't stay on the field but so long, man. Jesus Christmas.
Yeah. You do get tired fast.
Yeah.
And that's what they have substitutes for.
How long can you substitute without like, yo, dude, we need to score here?
I'm gonna tell you, there was the 86 Bears, okay, because the offense was so inept. They used to take the ball away from teams and score themselves. Now, you have to take that mentality if you're just gonna have just can't be a great defense. When your offense is inept, you're gonna have to do the scoring yourself.
You gotta score, yeah. So you need some you need something. Make some fumbles.
You need something. You take that ball away. I mean, they're running the ball. The rip that ball out of the running back's hands. Get it down there. So I don't take any of these excuses from these defenses that say they out there. You better do something to stay from being out there.
But the whole energy is different from NFL of the heydays to NFL, NBA of the heydays, NBA of today. It's just different. The hunger is just not there, man. These guys they just play, and that's just it.
That's just it.
They got to do.
I would say they're more skilled now.
Skilled?
Yeah, definitely.
But
like I see what you mean. It's not the same.
They might have more skill, but see, we gave you an example of the Bears. That team that Bill Belichick used to coach as a defensive coordinator, the Giants with Lawrence Taylor and those guys, they were the same way.
Yeah,
you didn't want to get on the field with those guys as an offensive team because they were going to take the ball away from you because their offense was not that great. So their defense took on a whole nother character. And if you want to be a great team, people talk about a great defense. Yeah, well, you're going to have to you can't complain about your offense no more. You need to go ahead and just take that ball away from the offense and make your own score.
Or check out what they did with the bus. Remember the bus?
Yeah.
Was that Steelers?
Jerome Bettis, yeah.
Jerome Bettis?
Yeah.
So you got to mix it up, change it up. You got to make something happen to regenerate that energy, man. You can't just flat foot just play football if it's just not working. We got to go to the real books of yesteryear and pull out some stuff, man, and get them players excited and want to
get them excited
to go, hard, man. Go hard or go home. That's all it is. Me and this dude used to play basketball together. And trust me, we went hard. He might be mad at me a few days.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I think we need to rephrase this. He went hard and I went home. right. Because his idea of basketball was a lot like football. Before I went home, I would finish the game. Let's put it that way. I ain't gonna quit. We're gonna finish this game out. Then I'm going home.
Playing that jail ball.
Yeah, there was there was a whole lot of things happening in them games. But let's just say this: you better just come with it. That's all we know. That's what we're saying. And I hear people talk about good defenses, but our defense is out there. But that defense better learn a new identity, and that goes to the Patriots. When they talk about the Patriots having good defense, I think the next game is the Lions and the Buccaneers. And you know what? Mr. James got me on this one. Detroit Lions are traveling to Tampa Bay, Florida to take on the Buccaneers in a game of two quarterbacks who have shown out over the season. I believe the Lions are 4-1 and the Buccaneers are
3-1.
Are they 4-1? They're 3-1 because they had a bye week last week.
Right.
But Baker Mayfield has these guys rejuvenated, re-energized, revitalized. They're talking championship down there in Tampa. I don't see it, but that's what they're talking. And they're playing at home. You know what? The Lions are kind of beat up a little bit. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
I'm going with the Lions.
Ooh. He's roaring. Roar, Lions, roar.
There you go. Let's work.
As you can see, Mr. James was right. The Lions are legitimate.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah,
they went to another team's arena and beat them at home. A fairly good team. Just a fairly good, not overly good, not above average, but a fairly good team. They beat them. They beat them handily.
20-6.
20-6. You bet. The Lions have made that move to the next level, and other teams are going to have to watch out for them. Then we have the Giants and the Bills. New York against New York.
I never understood a state that got so many teams and they don't win enough championships. Like they got 3 football teams, 3 baseball teams. I mean, what they got 2 basketball teams basically. New Jersey is really
hockey teams too. It's crazy.
Oh my God! And still the championship reigns don't add up.
No, because you got cities like Boston who demand excellence.
Yeah, they got to combine those teams for the best players.
Sure.
It wouldn't matter. They still wouldn't have the heart of Boston. New York does not have the heart of Boston. They're just a big town, and they're going down.
Oh my God! It will be New York and New York. New York Giants against the New York Bills. Giants are 1-4. The Bills are 3-2. Let's see. I see if New York and beat New York, and I'm going to go with the Bills.
Well, that's really a tough decision, right? I mean, the Giants, they just got croaked. But you're taking Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo. I can just stop waffling around and just get it done. Yeah, Buffalo. There we go. We both had Buffalo, and they barely won.
Barely, because the Giants could have won that game.
They should have.
Yeah.
Well, it's not horseshoes, everybody.
I like the Giants defense. I like their defense, but they're not scoring on the offense, man.
They brought in Tyrod. What's his name?
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor. They brought him in because Daniel Jones is hurt after they just paid Daniel Jones that big money contract.
For no reason.
They see everybody else get a big contract and go out injured. Why shouldn't he?
Next, we have the Cowboys and the Chargers. Let's see what happened on that one. The Los Angeles Chargers, who are like 1-3.
They're 2-2.
Are they 2-2?
Mm-hmm.
And they shouldn't be. Who are 2-2, going into Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys all day.
I'm going to take the Chargers. Dallas is very inconsistent. They play up, they play down, they play all around. So
Mostly they play down whenever they play down when there's a challenge. When it's not a challenge, they're high flyers. When everything's going good, it's going good. But when anybody steps up and smacks them in the mouth, as Mike Tyson says, they lose their plans. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Hey.
The picture was hilarious.
Yeah, well, that's who we are. Because our whole thing is we want people to have fun with sports. So this is what we're doing. We give you sports. We give you the historical part that we know of as far as our maturity grants us that. But also, sports is fun. Don't bet on sports so you can have fun. And there's all kinds of things you can mix in with it. You can crap out.
Roll the dice.
You bet. So you roll the dice if you bet. Don't roll the dice. There's too many times that you're going to come up wrong. But yeah, Mike Tyson had a saying. He said everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
He's not lying, especially by him.
Yeah. If Mike Tyson hit you, in his early days, yeah, you going out. You going out.
Hey, look here. It was always back in those days when we was policing the streets, man. You get those tough guys. You talk. Man, one day this dude was like, yo, take the cuffs off. Take the cuffs off. I said, cool.
Yeah.
Wait till we get back to the station. Got back to the station, took the cuffs off. Dude couldn't even fight.
Yeah, that happens.
Down he goes. All that mouth.
Sorry, Avery. That does happen.
You done pissed off for nothing.
They say take the cuffs off. Take the cuffs off. If these cuffs weren't on, you wouldn't be saying that. If these cuffs weren't on, you wouldn't be talking the way you're talking to me.
All right,
Down he goes.
They're pretty adamant. They're pretty adamant about that until you take the cuffs off.
Man, get up, man. Get up.
Then they're running out of gas 15, 20 seconds into the fight. Now, we don't know anything about this personally. You can't come back at us, City of Boston. We don't know anything about this person. I mean, this is what we've heard.
Yeah. I don't know. Rumors, man.
Yeah, it's what we've heard. We didn't do any of this ourselves.
But anyhow, those are the games.
Those are the games, everybody. And as you can see, Mr. James has some work to do to start catching up. He's going to have to take some trap games. And there's going to be some trap games upcoming, and we will get to that in the next session. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for showing up. Thank you, Mr. Avery
Nicholas.
Mr. Avery Nichols. Anything you want to say in closing on?
His name is Nicholas. Get his name right, boy.
Your first podcast on the Amazing Great Sports Network. Anything you want to say? What's going on in your mind?
I think what you're doing here is like really, really good. It's good energy, good banter, stuff like that. What can I say?
You're going to be speaking a whole lot more, that. So you better get ready for this.
I know.
You're going to be carrying whole segments, buddy.
I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I've always wanted to get into it, so this is a good start for me.
It's a good way to start. We're going to learn you the ropes as we learned it. With that, we're going to sign off because we have some things we have to get ready for the next session. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I am Clay Morris.
Right. Eric James.
Avery Nicholas.
And
we are Amazing Great Sports Network. Hey, look here. We'll finish with prayer since we didn't open with it, right?
That's right. That's right.
Lord, we thank you for this time. We thank you for the commune. We thank you for our new co-host, Mr. Avery Nicholas. We hope that he will continue to come on with us, enjoy sports with us, enjoying life, just talking about life in general, Father, continuing to grow in the ways that we're weak and strengthen us and make us stronger in the way that we're strong, Father. We can spread the wealth of love, happiness, and joy. Ask you continue to bless and keep us from all hurt, harm, and danger. Till the next session, amen.
Amen. Oh, well, that's good. That was good. Now, we'll just close out with that. And we will see you soon in another day or so.